Hi, my name is Sam Dhaneshekaran and welcome to this database lessons series. In the previous videos, we have seen what is a table. Now let's look into what is an index. Let me, before even about to learn what is an index, let's take a scenario, which is, let's say we have a school of fruits. So what is this? It's a school of fruits where the fruits come for studying. Okay, so now this is classroom 1, classroom 2, classroom 3, classroom 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so let's say this is a school's hallway, and then we have like classroom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's say during the class time, all the fruits are there in the class. Okay, so which means that we have a banana in classroom 1. In classroom 2 we have a banana and pineapple, and then in 3 we have an apple. So these are things which are in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, suppose if someone comes to me and says, hey Sam, can you go and find out where, in which classrooms there is at least a banana. Okay, so what I would do is I would walk, let's say this is the entrance, I would walk here, I would go to room 1, I'll see like now how many bananas and what are the other fruits there. So there is one banana, so I make a note of it, which is classroom 1, and then I come out and then I go there again, I make a note, oh, it's in classroom 2, and then I walk all the way, go to classroom 3, no bananas, classroom 4, yep, there is a banana, classroom 5, no banana, come back, nothing there, come back, there is one banana, come back, nothing there, come back, nothing there, and then I go and tell, yeah, there are the bananas are there in room number 1, 2, 4 and 7. Okay, to do that, if you notice, what did I do? I had to go to all the rooms, right? I had to go to all the rooms just to see which rooms have bananas. Okay, so I'm spending more, I would say like now I've spent this much of energy to find out this result, like now 1, 2, 4, 7. Okay, same thing will happen if someone asks me go and find the room numbers where pineapples are there. Again, I would do the same thing. I would go to room number 1, make a note, room number 2, and then I'll just make a note, and then I'll go everywhere, and then room number 6, and I'll go all the places, and then I'll come back and say, yep, pineapple, there are some pineapples in room number 2 and 6, and this is banana. If you notice, this is not the efficient way to go and find out the information I want. Basically, I had to go to each and every classroom to find out the details, right? So what if the classroom, there are like hundreds of classrooms and there are like hundreds of fruits in each and every class. So I would spend basically more time in visiting all the places to get a result which is just a tiny amount, right? Like now, just to get like now to these two values, I had to go to all these rooms. Okay, so how do I improve my efficiency? Now imagine, right? The same thing happens, but this time, I have a piece of paper here where everything is listed alphabetically and also in which room they are located, right? So like we saw, this is row number 1, row number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now this time I have this piece of paper, and now someone comes and tells me, Sam, can you go and find out in which rooms apples are there? Okay, so I enter and I look at the piece of paper which I have. Do you think I will go to room number 1? No, I will not, because I know that by scanning this piece of paper that there are like 5 apples, and since this first column, I would say, is arranged alphabetically, the moment the value changes from A to B, right, I would stop scanning this paper, and by reading these values itself, I would know that there are apples in row number 3, 4, 5, 6 and 8, right? So I would just go to row number 3. Yes, there is an apple. And 4, 5, come back, 6, come back, 8, and that's it, come back. So with less amount of effort, I still would come back and give the right results. Right? So I'm not going into each and every room. I'm not reading all the fruits that are there in each and every room. How is that possible? Because I have a piece of paper which tells me what is where, and more importantly, things are arranged in some order. In this case, it's alphabetical order. Right? So like that, if someone says, can you find out where pineapples are there? Again, I'll look into this piece of paper. I'll go up to P. Okay, pineapple, room number 2 and 6. I'll just come and tell, yeah, row number 2 and 6. Okay, so what is the difference between the previous method where I didn't have that piece of paper and this current method? Right? Efficiency, performance. In other words, I can relate that to performance. Right? I'm able to bring the same result faster and quicker because I'm not visiting each and every classroom. Right? How? Because I already know where things are located. Okay, so this is a real world scenario. So the same, this concept, you know, is there in database too, where this you can think of as a table, and this would be index. So in order to read data from table, index can help reading it much faster to bring the set of results that we want. So meaning that next time, if I need to read data from the table, right, I don't have to scan through the entire table to bring whatever information I want. Instead, if I have an index, right, on a particular column or the appropriate columns, then I would just scan the index. Then I would know from the location within the table where the data is residing, and then I'll go there and then I'll read the data and then I'll bring the result, right? So this is what an index is. So you have a table, and then index is like another set of information which tells you where a particular value is. Got it? You can think of like if you have a you may have noticed in a textbook or somewhere, in the last couple of pages it would say index, and it will have some words mapped to on which pages they appear. So it's the same thing. So what is an index? An index is an object which enables us or the database to read data from the table efficiently and bring back the same and correct result set that it would bring by reading without an index more faster. Okay, there isn't actually a definition to that, but then if you just understand the logic behind, right? Indexes are there to help database perform much faster. So I'll have a couple of more videos on this. So right now, if you have any questions, please feel free to send us your comment, and thanks for watching.